Hi there, this is Danny from Stockbridge Barbers, and today I'm going to do Jake's hair, which is going to be a nice low skin fade, and on the top we're just going to do a sweep over, a little bit choppy, keep a bit of a length on the front. Yeah, let's do it. I'm just going to start with a 2.5 grade. So I'm going to work it through from the top rather than start it from the bottom, because it's going to be a very low, just a taper down skin fade. Push my clipper from all different angles to make sure that it all picks up all the hair. But sometimes if I use just in a straight angle, but sometimes it just leaves a lot of hair behind. Kind of from the left and from the right as well. Try not to follow the shape of the head, otherwise I end up too high, so just flicking out on the edges. No, I do a 1.5 and a 1. So if it's an open blade, then it's 1.5. If you close it, then obviously it's a 1. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sometimes I do some. I don't know what is it. Is it like a small circles with the kind of half of the corner of the clipper? I can't really describe it, because normally you would just push it against like in a straight movement, but sometimes I do these like flicking out small circles, and I find it sometimes really helpful to flick out these shades, small patches there. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think I've seen it in a video before, and I tried to practice it. After a while it just gets in my routine, so it's kind of easy to do it. It looks hard, but it's very handy when you feel comfortable with it. So now I'm going to use the different clippers with different guards. So I'm going to use a 0.5 guard on a seniors from wall.
It's not like it's a permanent, and your hair's growing, and you've got to accept that. But if you're only going to come in once a month, that's it. Okay. It's good food, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, as long as it's just quite good, and don't restrict it for me to make it good. I mean, it's kept it nice and low, which is nice, not too crazy short.
Remember to stretch the skin all the time. It's easier for the clipper to catch all the hair. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a really low kind of tapering out with a 0.5, 0.3 basically, and the closed blade, which is a 0. Because we already have a nice transition from the 2 to a 0.5, but we just want a really low kind of 0 taper out. And instead of going around with one size all over the head, I'm just gonna do just some small sections and finish this first, and then go for the second one, and then finish the whole head. Just using my corner of my clipper to flick out this little hole there. You can't just go straight in with the whole blade because it would take a big chunk out. And then when I think I've done all the clipper work, roughly, I always tend to spin the chair around and check it through the mirror, as it's a completely different perspective. And if you need something to correct, then you're gonna see it straight away. Where is it? Or you can see these shades all around, so you can't see it when you do it. Sometimes I even need to put my finger there and just point there to remember where is it, and then I can see it. So I can flick all these small darker patches out. To go even shorter, I use a T-liner and then I'm even going to use foiler, literally, just on the very bottom.
So it works out well for me. I don't use products that much. I rather sell them.
Even with the small T-liner, you can use the edge of it, just flick it out. It doesn't take a big patch out accidentally. Even at this length, you can still play around with the foiler, because it does matter if you push it harder. The actual pressure, it matters, because if you push it on it harder, it obviously is going to be short straight away, but you still want to keep a bit of a length between a zero and a foil length. You can play around with it, which is hard, but I've just noticed it a few weeks ago that I started to play around with a foiler, because I thought if I use a foiler it's going to be like literally it's going to be nothing. It takes it down to skin, but if you try to use it gently, it doesn't going to take it straight away, so the transition is going to be even nicer. Even with the corner of it. On the top, we're not going to take too much off, just a little bit shorter, and then thin it out as well. Never ever. Sometimes. When it's needed.
Concentration.
And that's true, actually. Pull out the sections from more different angles, so you can see if you need to correct it anywhere.
Yeah. I brought in some
Do a little bit of clipper overcomb. Whatever I missed with the clipper before, now I can go through with a scissor.
It's like a tea bag that's open, you put the leaves in there, it's like tea, and then bring it out, they're good, but then they're disposable when
Yeah.
All done?
All done.
Are you happy?
Very happy.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.